It's going to be too late to try to put in work in that time. Go ahead. That's it. Go, actually, go more in that chapter, really like 7 or 8, where he talks about you going like. Con. Read at 5. Start at 5.
This is Psalms 110 and 5. The Lord at thy right hand shall strike through kings in the day of his wrath.
That's right.
He shall judge among the heathen. He shall fill the places with the dead bodies.
Hey, Yahweh Shai coming back to judge the kings and to fill the places, America, with dead bodies, man. Yeah, we always talking about this, but this is what you need to understand. That the time of the harvest is at hand, man. The time of death is at hand. So repent. Repent, you Israelites, get right, repent, or else you're gonna be one of them dead bodies that is filling this place, man. Go ahead.
He shall wound the heads over many countries.
He's gonna say he's gonna wound the heads over many countries, man. So these Ben Netanyahu's, these Arab kings, Kim Jong-un, even Putin, he's gonna wound all their heads, man. That's why it says in Revelations, the Lord's gonna have many crowns on his head, because he's gonna take all their kingdoms. He said what? That the kingdom of the kingdom of the earth has become the kingdom of our power, man. So all these other nations, all these other kingdoms is going to be translated into one kingdom, a monarchy of the kingdom of Israel, man. The kingdom of Yasha Allah, with Yahweh Shai, the King of Kings, man. With the elect being the joint heirs of that. And we're going to go around and setting things in order.
That's the spirit. That's what I just said right now too. I'm telling you. We're gonna go ahead and say that.
Hey, give me Revelations 2 and 26.
This is spirit, man.
We're gonna go around in Psalms 2 and 8. I'll close it with that. We're gonna go around and setting. Hey, didn't Esau go out and put his law on the earth? His wicked ass law on the earth? His unrighteous decrees? He went around by how'd he do it? With his military might, right? Hey, you gotta follow our democracy, or we're gonna bomb you. It's called the Cold War was a race for the nuclear arms race, right? Who can build the biggest, strongest missile first? Whoever got the big missile first is the champion. Well, guess what? Hey, what did Apocalypse say? No more superpowers. You say you can shoot your missiles from the Tower of Babel, but you can never strike God. You ain't gonna be able to strike Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. You ain't gonna be able to touch the Lord. It tells you that in 2nd Esdras, the 13th chapter. And the Lord gonna put the spirit on you to fight him. This is to show you how feeble your army is, man. To show you how feeble your nuclear missiles are compared to him. Go ahead.
Revelations 2, verse 26. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to whom will I give power over the nations?
To him that overcometh and keepeth my works to the end, man. Revelations 3 and 10 real quick. That's what this is about. Overcoming and enduring it to the end. All right, you got it. It's cool. That's what it's about. Enduring. Endurance. Patience. Suffering. Being afflicted, but still going. That's what it's about. Yahweh Shai, we talk about Yahweh Shai being crucified, but we got to remember that a lot happened to him before he got crucified, man. Because remember, Pontius Pilate didn't want to kill him. So Pontius Pilate's order was to beat him to the point of death, but don't kill him. So them Roman centurions literally beat him half to death, but thinking that we wasn't going to kill him. But at the end of that, he still had to get killed, man. So the Lord went through a crazy beating to the point of death, and then still had to be crucified, and still had to be hung up on that cross to die. And I was thinking about it, like when you bleeding, you're bleeding out of your mouth, and you stretch out like that, you really can't breathe. Every gasp of air hurts, because you got a whole bunch of whelps and blood coming out of all your orifices and all that. And he still was on that cross for about, I believe it said like 3 hours, man. So every time he took a breath, it hurt, but he still endured it. Because he told his disciples, I could call down a legion of angels and get this place a wrap, man. But he endured. So we got to do that too. And the Lord said, what? He that endureth. Read that again.
Revelations 2, verse 26. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end,
The works. This is the works. Go ahead.
to him will I give power over the nations.
He's going to give us, the elect, Lord willing, we are part, power over these nations, man. And when you got power over, you look up that word power, I forgot exactly what's the Greek, but it means to subject one under your rule, man. So we're going to have power to do whatever we want to. And we're going to do exactly what we want to in righteousness. And it's going to be righteous to kill you, to slaughter you, to put you into chains, to beat you. What is that? Psalms 148. Say we're going to have a two-edged sword in our hand, praising the Lord, executing vengeance upon the heathen, and judgments upon the people. And it's going to be an honor. Go ahead.
And he shall rule them with a rod of iron.
We want to rule with a rod of iron. Our power, we're going to go out with our army, the 144,000, with Yahweh Shai, the house of David. We're going to go out and basically put a whole nother kingdom on this earth, man. Through what? Our military. It ain't going to be no fight because the Valley of Jehoshaphat, the Lord going to destroy all these other armies. So really, everybody else that's alive is just going to be spoils. So everybody else that's left here, left on the earth, we're going to rule you with a rod of iron. Hey, you down with Yahweh Shai, the house of David? No? Boom. Next. You down with Yahweh Shai, the house of David? Yeah, I'm down. All right, give us the spoils. The scripture tells you that in Isaiah the 60th chapter, that we're going to suck the milk of your kings, and we're going to keep our kingdom, we're going to keep our gates open continually, so you can bring in all your spoils to us. It's going to be fun, man. It's going to be fun after seeing this place destroyed, the real fun is going to be building up the kingdom, man. Right?
As the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my father.
Hey, and that's what Yahweh Shai received of his father, that he could break into pieces these nations. And Yahweh Shai said, I'm going to give this to my elect, the first fruits. So we're going to have scepters in our hands and busting these heathens in, man. 2/3, the Israelites that are in the wilderness, if they don't want to get down with us, we're going to bust them in the head too. That's the power that we're going to receive. Power from on high. Supernatural power, man. In the kingdom of heaven. Like you just said.
Kind.
Give you that? Close it with that.
This is Psalms 2 and 8. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance.
Hey, and that's what we asking for the Lord, man. That's what we praying for. We ain't praying for America to be better. Oh, Lord, please give me a girl. You praying for a girl, you in the wrong spirit.
God.
Lord gonna give you a girl with some AIDS, man. Lord, please give me let me get a nice size house. He said, ask of me, the righteous men of the Lord are asking the Lord for the heathen for an inheritance, man. That's what we waiting for. Hey, to destroy America, to give to give us the necks of our enemies. That's what the Lord Yahweh Shai is on the right hand of the Father waiting for, to make his enemies his footstool. That's what we're asking Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. Every day, that's the praise that we're putting up to the Lord. To speed up the days, to hasten the day of the Lord. If you know all, like how Peter said, if you know this place is going to be melted with fervent heat, what manner of conversation ought you be in? You praying for vanity? You praying for stuff that's about to be melted? That's stupid, man. That's sottish. We're supposed to be praying for the coming of the Lord, man, for him to speed up these days.
The kingdom of heaven.
He said for the elect's sake, he's going to speed up the days. So the elect is going to be complaining, the men that sigh and that cry for the abominations, so that we can get recompense, so that we can get the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah, man, that's right, brother.
Go ahead.
And the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession.
For the other, so the whole earth, man, and not just the earth, because the Lord said, "What? In my Father's house there are many mansions." So not just the earth, the universe is our inheritance, man. That word inheritance means possession. So the heathen and these lands are going to be our possessions, man. That's it. Point blank, period. If you don't accept it, I don't care. More for me.
Yeah. And then you still gonna get it.
And you still gonna get it.
That's mercy.
Go ahead.
Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel.
Lord said He gonna dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel, man. That's the day of the Lord, man. What did David say, man? That when he beat them into mire, man. Oh, give me that real quick.
That's
you
mud.
got it. Isaiah 18. Isaiah 8. Oh, not Isaiah 18. It's like it. Psalms 18.
Psalms 18:40. And that's a gangster rap. That's a gangster rap.
Well, hey, that video you showed me about King David when he set up his kingdom, he was going around slaughtering all these other nations that was around him, man.
Bro, King David's hot track was when he destroyed the Philistines. When he destroyed the Philistines, man. When he enslaved them. David killed his tens of thousands and Saul's his thousands. And guess what? When he fled into the Philistines, they knew about that hot track. They was like, yo, what is David doing here? Don't you know about that hot track? About he destroyed our people? Well, we don't trust this dude. Because they knew about that hot track that David killed. There was actually a song that the women were singing. So they knew of that hot track. And it spread through to the point where David tried to like sneak in with the Philistines. And they was like, yo, watch this guy. Don't trust this guy.
Like you said, man, David was a mob lord, man.
Mafia Don.
He was going around taking territory, man. Killing.
Taking shit.
Just taking it. And he said that he was a man after the Most High's heart. And David has a Lord above him. So when the Yahushua come back, man, you people, man, y'all got the wrong impression of the Son of Man. That's the wrong impression, man.
Yeah.
When that time come, when the Lord come back, it's gonna be a wrap for you people, man. He said what? That his garment was rolled in blood. His garment was rolled in blood, man. What you say, son?
Another thing too, they even called him the Mafia Don, man. That's what the historians, because they demonize it, because they know David is a so-called Negro tribe of Judah. They demonize it. And they'll even bring it, it was like a Sicilian hip mob. When you watch a documentary, and they'll say, oh, David was a Mafia Don, and he was assassinating people left and right. It's true.
Yep.
The Godfather, the Godfather Yahweh, which the historians admit that, and the Godson Yahweh Shai, and that was the house of David. And they tell you, and then they even talk about the consigliere. If you watch that documentary, and they compared it to Sicilian mobsters, which there's no new thing under the sun. Those were Jakes. Those were Israelites in Chicago.
And he also was killing the wicked people that was in his camp too.
Yeah, straight up killing people, bro. He couldn't even build the temple. He had so much blood. Straight up, that's when things gonna get serious though. Because when motherfuckers' heads start getting lobbed off, motherfuckers start getting brutally killed, then everybody wants to get in order. Because there was a civil war with David. There was a Royal Rumble. A lot of people didn't like David in the beginning. He was an outcast. So after like Lahab said, he put the bust down, he busted him up. Then all of a sudden, yo, shit, that's where you get the whole saying of the untouchables. The untouchables, because they figure, man, we can't fuck with David because the Lord's with this dude. He's just fucking shit up. So they had to submit. Like, yo, man, we got to be down with this guy. He even tells you the tribe of Benjamin, man. They was like, yo, man, David, we just want to be cool with you. And they was like, look, man, the Lord's with you, man, because nobody can touch you. Obviously, we try to the Lord's with you, man. You fucking shit up.
Hey, that's why the scripture says the Lord's a man of war, man.
Yeah.
Hey, the God of war. He's literally the God of war. And that's the same. And Yahushua gonna come back 100-fold more vicious than David, man.
Oh, well, yep.
Those mine enemies, bring them hither and slay them before me. He said he want to see it happen. We gonna be tossing him. He don't want to do it. Kill him. He don't want. And that's gonna start with Israel too, man. When we go down to the wilderness,
that's right.
Scripture tells you that, I believe, Ezekiel the 20th chapter, man. The ones that rebel, because you're always gonna have stiff-necked Israel, man. You're gonna have stiff-necked Israel. But when that time come, man, like how you said, it's gonna be either get down or lay down, man. And we're gonna love to do it. We're gonna love to be those men to be able to do that, man.
Fun, man.
But right now we're in the time of fishing. Right now we're in the time of gathering the sheep, gathering the elect. But we understand that the elect is about to be sealed, man. If they're not already sealed, the elect is about to be sealed. Because these prophecies they flying by, man. How many articles we push out you know, in the group chat about more nuclear talk, the dollar collapsing, the chip. This like this week, you know, I had like, I say about like 20 different videos just on the chip, man. Which is not the worshiping on Sunday, like these Seventh-day Adventists were saying. Go ahead.
God, I was gonna say that, you know, about Yahweh Shai, how vicious he's coming, because scriptures say when he came back, when he was on the earth, he was supposed to come as a lamb. But then it says people feared him because he was an austere man, meaning he was rough back then. So how much more now that he's coming pissed off with the force, with the angelic body.
Mm-hmm. And to come back to take down, to conquer.
That's right.
The conquering Lion of Judah. He's coming back to conquer this time. Before he came back for repentance, to be the Lamb. And this time he's coming back to take over his territory.
He gonna be so passionate, man. Even we're gonna get scared when we go on the ships and we see him. He ain't gonna be like, "Hey, how you doing? It's been a long time. 2,000 years, 2 days. Hey." He's gonna be serious. When you go to war and watch the military, Kodar's not here, but he'll tell you, man. That motherfucking, when they go to war, they ain't playing around. How Shai has his eyes gonna be red. He's gonna be freaking pissed, man. He ain't gonna be all happy, man. That's gonna be in the kingdom when things. But even in that, when it's time for wartime, Yahweh Shai, we get beaten up. We're gonna be scared when we see him, man. Cause that's how hyped up and angry he's gonna be. He's gonna be screaming when he goes, ah! When he tears shit up, he's gonna get into it, bro. He's gonna get fucking into it, man. Anybody that got a problem, he's gonna fucking kill him on the spot. Yahweh Shai not coming back nice, man. Even we're gonna be scared when we see him.
That the righteous will scarcely be saved. Go ahead.
Psalms
18.
This is Psalms chapter 18, verse 40. Thou hast also given me the necks of mine enemies.
That's right.
That I might destroy them that hate me.
Hey, there you go, man. The Lord gave the necks of David's enemies to David, man, so that he might destroy them that hate me. These other nations hate us, man. It's evident clearly about how the conditions we in, how they portray Jake in the media. You want to talk about fake news? Even though Jake is crazy and wild, but they try to say that's how every Israelite is, man. That's how we're just the worst of the worst. We just some vile, crazy beasts that can't. Hey, backing up, believe of the reason why they illegalized marijuana is because they had a newspaper out that's saying that when so-called Negroes smoked marijuana, they had supernatural strength and they will rape white women. That's why they illegalized it, man. And they people's really believing that. They Rosewood, that we just have a crazy sexual appetite, we can't control ourselves. It's devil, man. You devils, man. Y'all got a laundry list of shit that y'all gotta pay for. And the time of recompense is at hand, man. The time to put the sickle and the harvest is at hand. Them grapes is ripe. Go ahead.
They cried, but there was none to save them.
There you go. When that time comes, y'all gonna be crying. Ain't gonna be nobody to save you. Cause like how the Bruce brother always say, the Lord say, hey, if there's another God, I want to see him. And the only living God is the one that's ordaining this, so who you gonna cry to? Ain't nobody else. Go ahead. What did Eminem say? Ain't nobody else. It's just us here.
Somebody help!
Somebody help! I scream with you. Somebody help! That's what we gonna be doing, man. Hey, in that movie, 40 Days, 40 Nights, the vampire, she's like, oh my God. Looked around, no God. No God, man. Because the one God is the one that told us to do this. Go ahead.
They cried, but there was none to save them, even unto the Lord. But he answered them not.
He said they cried. They probably was calling on Baal, Molech, Baphomet, Caesar Borgia, Allah. They was like, yo, what's the Israelite God name? Let's try him. He ain't gonna hear you, man. Go ahead.
Then did I beat them small as the dust before the wind.
There you go, man. So then we gonna stomp you out. Beat you small, man. Stomp you out as the dust. Go ahead.
There you go. I did cast them out as the dirt in the streets.
There you go. So that's how that's the kingdom of Israel, man, the house of David. When that time comes, all right, after the harvest, after the elect is gathered up, then comes the hunting time, man. So, you know, we're gonna close it out with that, man. We're in the time of fishing, but the times of fishing is almost at an end. The last bit of fish is being plucked up, man. Then that hunting time comes. The second death. The time of our recompense on you devils, man. The time of the kingdom of heaven. So for you Israelites out there, repent. All right? Repent. That's our message. Repent. Because the hunting time is at hand, man. So with that, we're gonna close it out, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, and peace be upon the house of David, which is the elect that Yahushua is coming back to deliver, raise up. All right, the 144 that he's gonna make to be those first fruits to go establish his kingdom, and the 1/3 men, women, and children that are gonna be the first fruits of the kingdom to have joy and everlasting peace, man. So death to America, death to you Rothschilds. All right. Keep doing your thing, because through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, we're going to do our thing, man. All right? And our thing is going to last, because our thing is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua's thing. So with that, shalom.